Morning everyone. I just want to give you a very quick recap on day 14, which was yesterday, and then I'm gonna go to the week 2 summary of my Ultimate Reset Challenge. Yesterday I had a very surprising dinner. It was better than it sounded when you put it together. The recipe sounded very harsh and very, not harsh, but very tangy, and it was a lot of lemon and a lot of onion in it, and then there was vinegar in it, and I was like, oof, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It was a mix of different vegetables, and I wasn't sure if I'm gonna like it. And the first 2 bites were like, this is interesting. But then I was like, this is really good. I was very surprised about that meal, and it's definitely going to be something that I will keep on eating in the future, just because it was that good. It was really good. That was one of the exciting things, and the other exciting things were my last detox. I was literally a little bit sad. I opened my pantry, and I looked in my tub where I have all my powders from and pills from this challenge, and I look in there. I'm like, this is the last detox. I'm done with it. It was kind of an end of an era. It was really weird. So I drank it with a laughing eye and with a tearing eye, just because it's not a bad taste. It's grainy, it's horrible, but I was like, it's the last one. Okay, we'll see. That's pretty much it for yesterday. Yesterday was pretty uneventful, so I'm not going to drag it out. Let's go to the week 2 summary, which most of you are probably more interested in. The week 2, I can only say as highlights were the fact that I started my blog. Yesterday my husband was a little bit upset because I spent most of the day on my blog, working on my blog rather than cuddling with him on the couch, because it was his last day off for another 10 weeks. So he was a little bit upset about that, but for me the blog was just more important all of a sudden. It doesn't sound right, does it? Anyway, I learned 2 things. I learned one thing that I learned was that I can withstand any temptation that people put in front of me. It is just the willpower you need to have. It doesn't matter if it causes you physical or emotional pain. You are still the one to steer whether you're going to take the temptation or not. I put myself into stupid positions last week. As I told you, if you watched my daily videos, I am in the middle of my monthly cycle right now, and I devour anything that is labeled with food. Many women out there probably understand it and have the same issue a week prior or while they're on it, and it's just a bad thing to really indulge in it. But for some reason in the past it was more like, I can't, I have to. Well, technically I had to as well this week, but I didn't. It was really hard. I put myself into a situation by going out to dinner with my husband, which was a very stupid idea because we tested out a new restaurant, and I am German. I love bread. Yeah, and they had the most amazing pita bread. I didn't try it, but it already looked like it's making my mouth water right now. So we're definitely gonna go back there once I can eat normal again, because I really want to eat that bread. It's not even the pizza that made it that bad for me. It was really the bread. But I had my salad and I was good to go. So I really learned that you can withstand anything if you just grab a hold of yourself, drink a sip of water, and just tell yourself, it is not necessary that I'm having this. I'm not going to die if I don't have this right now. If you know you're gullible, no, not gullible. If you know you tend to fall into temptations, I would suggest staying out of an area where you can be surrounded, or where you're surrounded with temptations like this when you're on your cycle and you have the issue of devouring everything like I do. I think that's something that I'm going to take out of this challenge, that during that period of time I'm going to stay away from places like that, or I'm going to I'm just gonna try to surround myself with healthy stuff only, so I can indulge at least in crackers and hummus. I think that's healthier than chocolate and yeah, stuff like that. So I am very, very proud of myself. I can tell you I lost another 2 pounds. I am down to 152 pounds, 69 kilograms right now, which is actually amazing because usually I gain 4 pounds alone when I am on my cycle. And instead of gaining 4 or 2, I actually lost another 2. So overall in this challenge, I lost 6 pounds so far. I lost about 3 inches on my body overall. Mainly on my on my upper belly. My lower belly is very, very, very persistent, but that is fat that I've eaten up on it, or I've added to it for years, so it's going to take a little bit to take it off. I'm not very, it's okay. I have to tell you though, I was very, very anxious to go on the scale, just because I know that I usually gain weight. And I told you I'm not a person that wants to concentrate on the weight, because the weight does not tell you how well you are physically. So I was still very anxious, and it made me uncomfortable, and I don't like it. I don't like that I'm getting uncomfortable to stand on a scale, because I am scared that the number might go up. So after this challenge, I am going to tell you I'm not going back on that scale. Just because it doesn't make sense. I'm going to keep on working out. I see my changes. I feel my changes. I was laying on the couch this weekend, cuddling with my husband, and it is kind of funny. Usually my belly would always, like, because I was laying in his armpit, and usually my belly would kind of like squeeze against his leg or something. There was no belly today, or not today, this weekend. So it felt awkward. I'm like, what's going on? So I can feel changes. I might not necessarily see them. It might just be an attitude change. But I lost some inches. So there's definitely a change there physically. And I'm looking forward to the time after this challenge, because I can go back to working out. And the other thing is, I was never to go back or away from that cuddling thing. The other thing is, I was never a salt person, ever. I usually never put salt in any of my foods or meals. I just didn't like the taste. Well, I have found a new love for salt, which is called pink Himalayan salt. I don't know what it is, but that salt has a taste of it. It has a taste to it. I put it in every meal that I'm making. It says only optional if you want to, but I'm putting it in. It is really an amazing taste. It's also in the powdery supplement that you're supposed to put in your water. So I guess it is really what you're feeding your body, that your body gets used to it. I don't want to be without it anymore. So that is another thing that I noticed last week. And overall, I can say I'm very proud. I achieved a lot mentally, physically. I was a lot in pain last week, as I told you. My muscles were hurting, and I was really, really uncomfortable for a while. And afterwards, I actually read that can be considered normal, because your body, even though you're not working out, your body is still working out because it's fighting toxins. So I was in pain. I started, that's a good way to start, isn't it? I started my blog. I lost inches. I lost weight. I withstood temptations, which makes me really, really proud. I'm growing every day I'm doing this challenge. I know for sure that I would do this challenge again in the future, maybe once a year, just to get your body cleansed. And just get back on track if you're kind of losing track in the hectic of the day, or in the hectic of the work or whatever. I think it kind of sets you back a little bit and brings you back to what's really important. That's pretty much it for week 2. It was a very challenging week. I'm glad that it's over. But it showed me a lot of strength within me, and it makes me really, really proud. It doesn't make me proud because I lost 2 pounds. It makes me proud that I know I am stronger inside than anything out there, and it makes me really think that you can achieve anything if you just stick with it, and if you're just really willing to make a change. And with these words, I'm gonna close off the week 2 summary. I hope you enjoyed my little summary, and you can take out a little bit of information of it. Leave me some comments, leave me some questions if you have any. I'll post everything in the comment box at the bottom, and I would be glad to be of assistance if anything is going on and if you're unsure about certain things. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to work now, and I wish you a very, very good, successful week, and I'll be back tonight with my day 15 summary. Thank you for watching. Bye.